small forward position, 6'9", number 15, Lonnie Hendricks.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. And for the Lakers, and it's Nance in at the center position. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Guarded by Russell. Pass to Tony. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Denver. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Evans. Gets the three ball to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And we're about a minute into the first. He's guarded by Nance. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
At the line for one.
And the free throw, no good. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And there's a pick. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Fades away. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Pass to Tony. Fires the three. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. Taking a look at Los Angeles, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And of course, Denver, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
When I look at the Lakers, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
And again, the Lakers, no good. Denver in the lead. Callaway passes to Russell. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Callaway. Here's Russell. Takes the three. Callaway can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Inside. Here's Hendricks. 14 points his last outing. And a nice finish on the layup.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
So it's Denver now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Here's Tony. He had 31 in the win against Milwaukee.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Here's Tony. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Russell to pass to Callaway. There's a screen. He's guarded by Nance. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end. Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
So it's Denver now, trailing by 2. Their last encounter was in Denver.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. To the inside. And it's blocked. Outside Russell. Let's go with a 3. The shot misses.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Pass to Evans. Here's Tony. Here's Hendricks. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
That's his first personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one misses. And the second free throw is good. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. He's guarded by Nance. They set the pick. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
Here's Hendricks. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Russell with the ball. He's scoreless. Pass to Callaway. Oh, stolen by Nance. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Evans, that's good. Evans has got 5 now.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Russell. There's the triple. Tony with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Evans. 5 points in the game. Here's Nance. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Lakers making a switch here. So it's Denver now. It's a 5-point game. Fires the 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Miles. Here's Evans. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Evans. He's got 7. Hits the trifecta. And now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Callaway. Launches it. Knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Evans. Inside. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Miles. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Here's Hendricks. Fader on the way. And he can't get that one.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Callaway. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Shot clock at 6. They set a pick. Lets it go from deep. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Evans. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Callaway passes to Russell. The Nuggets making a switch here.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Six on the shot clock. Back to Noel. Fires from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Ortiz. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And an absolute brutal showing from the line so far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
The Nuggets need to get one up. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Pass to Tony. There's the drive. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Fultz. And here's Noel. Wing shot on the way. That's good on the jumper. He's got 10.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Tony. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. Puts it up from the high post. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead, leading by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. There's a screen. Pass to Noel, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Noel. Lakers trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Miles. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Denver has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. It's Noel with a drive. And he drives in, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And Denver's shooting the rock at 58%. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Folks, no good. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 56% today. Here's Tony. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Nuggets trail by 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Takes a 3. The shot, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Denver foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's the Lakers with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Will it go? And again, Denver no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Miles, the pass to Tony. Here's Miles. Noel covering to the left wing. Pass to Miles. Here's Tony. Out to Rose. The 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Noel down low. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Launches a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
The ball's knocked loose. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. 19-footer. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. Here's Miles. Pass to Tony. There's the 3. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Noel. It's a 5-point game. Shot on the wing. And that's good for 2. Noel's got 5 points in the quarter.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Here's Miles. Pass to Tony. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Here's Folks, guarded by Rose. And there's the screen. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Tony. Puts up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And he makes a first. It's both from the stripe. Los Angeles leading by 4. Nance the screen from the high post. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Now here's Russell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Hendricks. Here's Tony. Oh, a heat check there, but it's off target. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Callaway. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
Here's Tony. He's got 16. The kick out to Nance. And it's all from three-point range. Nuggets trail by 3. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. 11 points in the game.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Evans. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Right wing. Here's Callaway. Six to shoot. He's guarded by Nance. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And the Lakers with possession here after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Hendricks, no good. Denver has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And the Nuggets making a change here. Noel's checked in.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Friday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then Sunday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston.
And for that game against Chicago, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Hendricks has got 8.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
There's a screen. Uncovered. Rebounded by Evans.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Nuggets trail by 6. Three-pointer, Noel. Nance pulls down the board.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Noel covering. Pass to Evans. Let's go with a 3. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Now Noel. Driving in. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. So it's Los Angeles now. They lead by 4. Here's Hendricks. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And they got a spot in the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And their defense you talked about, holding opponents to a very low field goal percentage. They play alert, aggressive D that does not allow many open shots. Back to Russell. Pass to Noel. Shoots from the baseline. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Evans. And they pick up 2. Evans has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Nuggets trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Callaway to the paint. 1:52 left to play in the first half. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 12.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Pass to Evans. 1:33 left to play in the second quarter. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Hendricks. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Hendricks has got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Noel. He's got 10. They set the screen. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Hendricks. And a miss there on the triple. Nuggets trail by 4. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Noel. Now Russell. Pulls up on the wing. Yes, on the jumper. 14 points for him. Here's Hendricks. 11 points in the game. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top. They're up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You take a look at the Lakers. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Russell. And it's Tony in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Outside Russell. With some arc. Blocked! Here's Evans. The fader. Hendricks, no good. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Russell. For the lead. Shot's good by Callaway. Callaway's got his second basket on the night. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Here's Evans. Nance outside. Here's Evans. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Los Angeles, Evans, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Pass to Russell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. No good on the three. And the Lakers shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Tony. Pulls up. It's good from the top of the key. Tony's got 18 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
At the line for 1, Evans.
And that one misses. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds now.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Tony. 14 feet away. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Denver has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Callaway. Fades back. And another miss by Denver.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
To the middle. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. There's the triple. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Evans. 13 points in the game. Nance right side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
13 foul. At the line for 2, Evans.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Callaway to stop the drought. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Tony. Give him 20. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Russell. Here's Callaway. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the left side wing. Here's Tony. Here's Hendricks. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Callaway's got 10 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Evans. 15 points in the game. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Pass to Callaway. Back to Russell. Rebound, the Lakers.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Hendricks. The 3-ball. Sinks it from distance. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Russell.
And the Lakers with possession here. Nance outside. Pass to Hendricks. Three-pointer. And Los Angeles another 3.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's Callaway. Lets the 3 fly. Tony with a rebound.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Here's Tony. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. To the right side. Drops in the 3. He's got 18.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Los Angeles leading by 5. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Noel, he's checked in for Denver. Let's look at the leaderboard and see which teams are making the most of their trips to the line in the second half of the season. 5th on the list, Los Angeles.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Here's Nance. 5 points in the game. Pass to Tony. Takes it inside from 10 feet away. Count it. Tony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Now here's Noel. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Russell. Nails it from 3.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Pass to Tony. Out left to the wing. Here's Hendricks. Noel covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hendricks. Off target with the open look.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Pass to Callaway. Russell from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Tony. Fires the 3. That one is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Russell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Denver making a change here. And both free throws good for Russell. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. To the wing on the left. Here's Hendricks. Noel covering. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, rejected by Noel. It's a one-on-one situation. That ties the game. 9 points in the game.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
And we've seen his rebounding improve during the last several months. He seems more aggressive and assertive at getting after it and trying to make a real effort on the glass.
Here's Catchings. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Miles. Here's Hendricks from behind the arc. No good there. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Miles. Here's Catchings. Connects from downtown. Catchings has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nuggets trail by 3. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
And they're number 3 in lowest opponent scoring. I love the way they communicate on D. They are making it a team effort.
And what a job they've done with their low post defense. As you said, number 2 in blocks. That speaks volumes to how well they protect the rim. And they've got the bodies to do it. And Denver has possession.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. And he comes up with a bucket. 16 points for him. 1:50 left to play in the third. Inside, here's Hendricks. Out to the right wing. Another shot. Catchings misses. The Nuggets trail. Noel down low. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Catchings. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Denver is shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. They set the pick. Misses the 3.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Miles. Here's Hendricks. Launches it. And they get it back. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. And the Lakers lead by 4. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Los Angeles up 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone review the game plan with his guys.
Stops and run. Stops and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We got to get this win.
Oh, trying to stoke the fire under his team. Michael Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is a time when the leaders on the court need to step up and take control. Make things happen out there.
That's a 3.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. "19-footer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Tony. Pass to Miles. Down low. It's picked off. Now here's Noel. Not a lot of room. To the inside from 7 feet. Uses the glass to drop it in. 20 points for him.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Buries it from 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Miles. Nails the baby hook.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 4-point game. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Denver. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. And so he's able to get one of two.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Inside, 4 on the clock. Ooh, rejected by Noel. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Russell. To tie it up. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just one in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Tony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot's good. Tony's got 24.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Lakers in the lead. Guarded by Russell. Pass to Miles. There's a screen. Here's Tony. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Tony's got 10 points in just the second half.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And here's Noel. Russell from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Pass to Miles. Here's Tony. Yep, count it. And he's got 28 now.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
This one for 3. Outside Russell. Here's the pick. Second chance effort. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. The Nuggets making a switch here. Pass to Noel. Just 3 to shoot. 16 feet out. And again, Denver no good. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Tony. To the middle. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. Nance, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hendricks comes in for Rose. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. He's guarded by Nance. And the 18-footer right on the mark. The Lakers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. For 3. Unable to get that one. Denver has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Callaway. Back to Russell to take the lead. That one no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's Nance. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Callaway. The steal. Now the Lakers moving it up. And he lays it in on the break. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Russell up top. Pass to Callaway to tie it up. Can't hit that one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Evans. Out to the wing. Here's Tony. And it's off from three-point range. Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Russell. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team. Shooting for Denver. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so he hits both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Evans. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make. Now Russell. Pass to Callaway.
Lakers foul. Kevin. That's his first personal foul.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Deflected by Nance. Guarded by Russell. Here's Tony. Fires the 3. No luck on that one.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
That's his second personal foul. The 4th team foul.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for the Nuggets, Hurley. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
The Lakers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. From 6 feet away, the shot no good. Denver has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. The three from Russell hits a three-pointer. Russell's got 11 points here in the second half.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Lakers trail. Here's Hendricks. Here's Evans. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Russell with the ball. Pass to Callaway. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. They set the pick. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
At the line for the Lakers, Evan Whiteside.
Exactly what this team needed, completing the and one.
Denver's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. He's guarded by Nance. Lets it fly. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He's got 19. And for the Lakers, they're shooting around 53% in the fourth. The floater. Tony, no good. And Denver's shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. He's guarded by Nance. Rebounded by Evans.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Intercepted. Drives to the hoop.
Nasty right there.
Down it
Oh, my
goes.
goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish. And great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Well, Los Angeles shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Here's Tony. And a missed layup.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Here's Hendricks. To the paint. Evans. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for one, Evans.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
If there were ever a play to change the momentum, that might have been it. The bucket, the body, and now the lead.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
.30 seconds left in the fourth. Inside. And they recover it. Back to Russell. They set a pick. Clock at 6. Here's Callaway. Misses the three. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both. There's the steal. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.